Good morning, Faith family. Hey, it's Dave here. I want to share my giving testimony with you guys today. So, I was early in youth ministry back in before I got married in 2008 at some point, and I was faithfully serving on Wednesday nights and Friday nights, and I finally got my driver's license. And I bought a car, and it was a white Honda. Now, I bought it from a friend of mine's aunt, and I knew there was a car issue, but I didn't really know there was a car issue. I loved this car. I would drive kids on Friday nights to youth group events, and I drove it to camp one year. And this is what the straw on the camel's back. I drove it up Mount Hood, got about to government camp, and the spark plug blew. This is an ongoing issue that we had. And I drove up there. My friend, who might not be playing guitar right now, said to add oil. So I added oil. So I did that. I got it going, drove to camp in Madras, and we're there. I had to run back for church Saturday night. And in doing that, I had to go back over Mount Hood. So I'm driving. It's the hottest day of the summer. I'm going along, and all of a sudden, the spark plug blows. And I'm going up Mount Hood. Now, during the summertime, that's usually a high traffic time with people going. So imagine me going 20 miles an hour over Mount Hood. And every time there was a passing lane, I was getting the bird. From sometimes probably the nicest little old ladies in the world. Because I was going 20 miles an hour up there with a click, 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 all the way there. So because my friend, who might not be playing guitar right now behind me, said, hey, just add oil. Well, I did that, and I wound up having a smoke cloud behind me. So much, with the church I was working at the time, the fire department was called. Well, I had enough. I sold my car. I paid my tithes on it. I believed that God was going to provide, and I called my buddy that has a dealership. Little did I know that there was a gentleman that passed away, and his dad gave the car, and the car I was going to buy was donated for somebody that didn't have a vehicle. It's crazy to think about how when we're faithful in the little and we're faithful to do what God's called us to do and we're faithful with our money, how God provides. Story goes on that a few months later, I met the gentleman's dad. I actually knew him, and his heart was blessed because the car was being used for the kingdom. A year later, we had a big rainstorm. I'm going on to the next story with you real quick. I know people are like, oh my word, is he ever going to stop talking? I will in a second. The rainstorm happened, and we found out that the sunroof leaked. 2 inches of water, and that was the vehicle I drove on Friday nights to kids. Drove in there, and it got flooded. So we let it the water get out. It drove, and then I got a call from somebody else. Hey Dave, I see your faithfulness. I have this vehicle. Are you interested? So I go and I drive there, and the car was awesome. I had the car up until we got married, and we decided we wanted one car, but the car was used for the kingdom. What I'm trying to say today is this: when you're faithful in the little, you'll be faithful in the much. And when you're obedient to God and giving, He will provide you a lot, because our God is a God that owns the cattle on 1,000 hills. Thank you for letting me share today about my car story and how God blessed me with vehicles to do the kingdom and drive kids around. God bless you.